You are now witnessing the fifth live coverage on the India's Corner podcast. It's your host, the legend Todd Finney himself. What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, I'm covering Terrance Crawford versus David Avanesyan. This fight is in Omaha, Nebraska, in Terrance Crawford's hometown. Both guys in the ring, they're doing the announcements. And I was watching the ESPN undercard, and Big Baby Anderson, man, he got a nice KO over Jerry Forrest. It was in the second round. Nice KO by Big Baby Anderson. He made a statement for sure. So yeah, Tefimo Lopez versus Sander Martin. That fight is on now as we speak. But I'm covering the Terrance Crawford fight, and I was told by people that Tio went down. I'm not sure what round he went down in, but if anybody's in here, y'all watching that fight, just let me know what round Tio went down in. Now, I don't think a lot of people are really interested in the Terrance Crawford versus David Avanesyan fight. A lot of people don't think Avanesyan is a good opponent, but I gave y'all my word. I'm gonna keep doing these lives and keep covering these fights. Also, Keyshawn Davis, he went to decision in his fight. I thought he could have got the stoppage, but it looked like he was just having some fill out rounds. It didn't seem like he was really trying to press and get the guy out of there, but it was good. It was good to see him, showcase his talent for like 8 rounds. So Terrance Crawford and David Avanesyan, they face to face. So round one's just starting. Terrance Crawford comes out sticking and jabbing. Just jabbing. Crawford just jabbing. Crawford looks focused too. For anybody that's in here watching, give me y'all's prediction for this fight. And give me y'all's prediction for the Tefimo Lopez and Sander Martin fight. And I don't think, even though this fight is in Terrance Crawford's hometown, I don't think there's any pressure on him. I think this is like easy work for him. This is his first fight in Omaha, Nebraska. This is his first fight in Nebraska in 4 years. But Omaha, Nebraska isn't really like, it's not really a boxing town. It's not really a boxing state. Ooh. David Avanesyan landed like a nice right hook on Terrance Crawford, and it caught him flush. Like David Avanesyan just kind of walking Crawford down. Crawford, he's fighting on the back foot. David Avanesyan just coming forward with his hands up. Nice left hook by Crawford. Right hook by David Avanesyan. Ooh, David Avanesyan, he's catching Crawford with some nice hooks. I would say David Avanesyan landed about 3 nice hooks on Crawford, and they all landed. Body shot by Crawford. Looks like Crawford's fighting on the back foot. David Avanesyan is coming forward with his hands up. Uppercut by Crawford, miss. Wow, David Avanesyan throwing some crazy hooks in this fight. I think, honestly, man, I think I'll give round one to David Avanesyan. Yup, showing the replay. So Terrance Crawford got caught with a nice hook. Wow. Landed flush on Crawford. So I think Crawford got a tough test on his hands. And there was news today that Errol Spence was in a car accident, but he is okay. I think he was hit by like a teenager or something that ran a red light. So round two is just starting. Avanesyan coming forward with his hands up. Crawford still just sticking and jabbing. Yeah, David Avanesyan just kind of walking Crawford down with his hands up, and Crawford just like sticking and jabbing, just trying to fill him out. Got my boxing nephew in the building. Chris G says, "Bro, what's good? Chris G, what's good?" So let you know what's going on. All right. So we in round two. We got 2 minutes left in round two. Hey, Chris G, I gave round one to David Avanesyan. Like he landed some crazy. He landed about 3 or 4 big hooks in the first round. Uppercut by Crawford. Jab to the body by Crawford. Jab by David Avanesyan. Jabbing by Crawford. Jab to the body by Crawford. Yeah, David Avanesyan just keeps walking. He just keeps walking forward with his hands up, and Crawford just sticking and jabbing. But it's like Crawford's like fighting on the back foot, but he's like, he's taking his time and he's being cautious. Ooh, nice hook by David Avanesyan. He landed that hook again. Uppercut by Crawford. I think David Avanesyan is just, he's fighting more. He's fighting like the aggressor, and Crawford's just fighting smart. Like David Avanesyan is just trying to walk him down, but that's not going to work with Terrance Crawford. Double hook by Terrance Crawford. Jab to the body by Crawford. Yeah, Crawford's too skilled. David Avanesyan missed 2 shots. And they got a woman. It's odd that they got a woman refereeing this fight. Big shout to everybody tuned in. So round 2's over. I give round 2 to Crawford. I give round 1 to David Avanesyan. And also Chris Cyborg, she won her fight. She had a knockdown, I believe, in the second round. The fight was only 4 rounds, but yeah, Chris Cyborg won her debut fight. Big ups to Chris Cyborg. I met Chris Cyborg at the Virgil Ortiz and Mari Hooker fight in Texas last year, and I got a picture with her. If you haven't seen that picture, check out my Facebook, check out my Instagram. Big shout out to Chris Cyborg for winning her debut fight. I think she can make some noise in the in women's boxing, but she is 37, so she's starting real late. So round 3 is just starting. Crawford come out sticking and jabbing. David Avanesyan threw a big hook but missed. Crawford sticking and jabbing. Yeah, David Avanesyan's he's definitely trying to get Crawford with these hooks. He missed him though. Couple shots to the body by David Avanesyan. Nice left hook by Crawford. My guy, Wilton Henry in the building says, "What up, Ty? Bud won't beat the truth. Salute, though, fam. Salute to you, man." If you guys are not familiar with the Last Ones at the Bar podcast, definitely subscribe to that channel. That's Wilton Henry's channel, Last Ones at the Bar. And he's got a StreamYard now, so we definitely probably gonna be doing a lot of episodes in the future. Again, subscribe to the Last Ones at the Bar podcast, and big shout out to his co-hosts Lavelle and Daniel. But nice jab to the body by Crawford. Another shot to the body by Crawford. David Avanesyan is coming forward with his hands up, so he's got good defense. Like I said, he's just coming forward with his hands up, and Crawford's just fighting smart. So we got a minute left in round 3. Another jab to the body by Crawford. Like Crawford is like backing up, moving around the ring. So he's definitely fighting smart, using his footwork. Nice punch to the body by Crawford. Just fighting smart. But Crawford's definitely fighting on the back foot, even though he's moving around the ring. Oh, nice hook to the body by Crawford. Hey, David Avanesyan's throwing shots, but he's not landing anything. It's nothing effective, and he's missing. They in the clinch. David Avanesyan try to work the body. I give round 3 to Crawford. Michael Johnson, Boston Talk, and more in the building. What's good, man? Say, what it do? What's good, man? Salute to you. Thank you for coming on, man. Glad you subscribed to the channel, man. Appreciate you. Hey, Michael Johnson, Boston Talk more. If you're watching the fight, man, what you think? And who you got in the fight? So I gave David Avanesyan round 1, and I give Crawford round 2 and 3. I think this is a better fight than a lot of people expected, though. A lot of people were saying, David Avanesyan isn't a good test for Crawford. I think from what I've seen so far, he's doing good. I'm saying he's rocking Crawford down, but he's coming forward with his hands up. He's coming forward with his guard up. He's throwing a lot of crazy hooks, but in the last round, he didn't really land anything effective. Michael Johnson says no problem. So round 4 just starting. Crawford comes out sticking each round. Jab to the body. Both guys in the clinch. Crawford just sticking and jabbing. Big hook by David Avanesyan, but it missed. And he's throwing a lot of big shots, but he's missing. So he's probably gonna get gas if he keeps doing that. Nice exchange on the inside. Both guys throwing punches, but yeah, Crawford fighting smart, fighting on the back foot, moving around the ring, using his footwork. Hey, David Avanesyan, man, he's too stationary for Crawford, man. He's just coming forward with his hands up. You gotta have more tools than that to beat somebody like Crawford, man. Ooh, nice hook by Crawford. Straight back. Ooh, Crawford's lighting some nice jabs. They're going at it with a little exchange. Uppercut by Crawford. Jab by Crawford. So it's a minute left in round 4. David Avanesyan throwing to the body. David Avanesyan landed like 2 nice uppercuts. Left hook to the body by Avanesyan. David Avanesyan is definitely busy in this round. Ooh. Crawford just landed 3-piece combo. Ooh. Nice shots to the body by Crawford. Uppercut. Double uppercut by Crawford. Yeah, I think this fight. I think this fight's probably. I got Crawford by a mid-round stoppage in this fight. Crawford working that body. Ooh, they going at it at the end of round 4. Oh, that was some nice action, man. That was a busy round for both fighters, but I give that round to Crawford. So right now, I got David Avanesyan just running run round. Crawford running the rest. Michael Johnson says, I think my boy Lowe's called it right. David is a lot better than what people think. Yeah, that's why I'm covering the fight, man. You know, I wouldn't cover the fight if I didn't think it was going to be good, man. Yeah, people are not giving Avanesyan any credit, but from what I'm seeing, man, he's doing one hell of a job, man. Like I said, he's coming, he's walking Crawford down, he's keeping his guard up, he's landing big hooks. You know, they got busy at the end of round 4, I believe. So Michael Johnson says Blue ain't letting David slide on nothing. You mean, I think he meant to say Bud. So round 5 is just starting. Crawford come out sticking. Yeah, like I said, Avanesyan is just he's too flat-footed and stationary, man. He's just coming forward with his hands up. And Crawford is just fighting smart. Uppercut by Crawford and jab to the body by Crawford. A nice 2-piece. I think Crawford's going to find his rhythm and eventually get him out of there. Like Crawford just having fun in there. Crawford just sticking and jabbing. David Avanesyan, just keeping his guard up, bobbing and weaving. Like I said, Crawford just using the footwork. I don't think Crawford's trying to change it. I think he's just trying to fight smart and fight on the back foot, and just keep landing shots like that. Yeah, he's Crawford skillful though. Both guys in the clinch. So we got a minute left in round 5. Nice hook by Crawford. See, Crawford's in the corner, and he's uppercut by Crawford. Uppercut to the body. Another shot to the body by Crawford. See, he was in the corner, and he got right out of the corner. Nice left hook by Crawford. David Avanesyan, he's throwing, but like I said, it's nothing effective. They fighting in the pocket, and I got Crawford getting the better of this change. Another punch to the body by Crawford. Right hook to the body. Uppercut missed by Crawford. Left hook and uppercut by Crawford. It's a good fight, man. Got Joseph in the building. Says got 2 fights on Lopez and Martin Crawford and Avanesyan. Too hard to focus on everything. Yeah, man. Like that's the thing about boxing, man. Sometimes it's just so many cards on. You know, it's hard to keep your focus on one fight. But hey, Joseph, what's going on in the Lopez and Martin fight? Something happened at the end of this round. I'm not sure. Like the ref just told Crawford go to the ropes. I missed it. I don't know if they're trying to say something about Crawford's gloves. So round 6 is just starting. So I had Crawford winning. I had Crawford winning every single round except the first. Crawford just sticking, jab to the body, just sticking. Avanesyan, you know, trying to fight in the pocket, but you know, it's nothing really effective. Uppercut by Crawford. I think Crawford's finding his rhythm, man. Nice left hook landed by Avanesyan. Jab by Crawford. Nice combo by Crawford. 3-piece uppercut by Crawford. You know, Avanesyan staying busy, man. Like I said, man, he's just coming forward with it. Ooh, triple uppercut by Crawford. And Crawford landed some nice uppercuts in this round. Michael Johnson says no blood gave all rounds to Bud. He's chiming in between rounds. Got you. Says laughing out loud. Bud's gloves are busted. Okay. Joseph says that's on my small screen, my secondary focus. Martin is slick. Lopez is rushing too much. Not comfortable in there. Got you. Nice uppercut by Crawford. Crawford throwing a lot of uppercuts. Jab to the body. Hook, uppercut. Busy round here. Jab to the body by Crawford. Another uppercut by Crawford. Yeah, Crawford trying to put that work on that body in this round. Oh, snap. Crawford knocked him out. Round 6. Avanesyan's out cold. That's it. Crawford dancing. That's it. And yup, it's over. Yeah, so Crawford showed out for Omaha, Nebraska, man. Big shout out to Terrance Crawford, man. He did his thing. Hey, Wilton Henry, man. If he's still in here, man, I gotta disagree. I gotta disagree with you, man. If Crawford and Spence happen, man, I got Crawford, man. I got Crawford all day, man. Joseph says, down and out. Yep, he's down and out. Shakur Stevenson just got in the ring. I guess he there supporting Crawford, you know. Big shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. I got 12 people tuned in. So everybody that's watching, man, Terrance Crawford just won by knockout. I believe it's round 6. I think it was round 6. Terrance Crawford just got a knockout. Not Avanesyan out cold. Avanesyan just lay there, you know. Just like he was bleeding out of his nose, too. I mean, it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Like I said, Terrance Crawford was fighting on the back foot a lot, you know, tearing the body up. You know, throwing a lot of uppercuts, throwing a lot of hooks, consistently jabbing. And like Avanesyan was just coming forward with his guard up, you know, throwing a lot of big hooks. So it was a good fight while it lasted, man. Joseph said a clean KO. Yeah, it was a clean KO, man. Clean KO. And I gotta see the replay too. Like they're showing the replay now. So Avanesyan like was leaning on him. So it was a right hook that knocked him out. Uppercut and the right hook. Okay. So yeah, he two-pieced him. Uppercut and the right hook, and that's what put him flat on his back. Uppercut, right hook. Wow. So Crawford got some power, man. You know, the first boxer to, you know, stop Sean Porter. And Crawford on another level, man. It's also been announced that Agent Broner versus Ivan, that fight is going to be in February, and it's going to be on Black Prime Network. So you know, Broner's got his first fight in a while. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But I was seeing like a little conference or something. So Broner talking on the mic, man. Broner looked like a heavyweight in there, man. He looked huge, so he's definitely gonna have to lose some weight. I might, you know, since this fight is over, I might flip to the Teal fight. Give me a second, man. We got her energy in the building. She said knockout. Yeah, Terrance Crawford, two-piece David Avanesyan, knocked him out, uppercut, and then a right hook, and you know, knocked him out. So I just flipped to Fima Lopez and Sandra Martin. You know, that it is on the last round. It's a 10-round fight. I thought it was a 12-round fight. So it's only 1 minute left in the last round. So, you know, this fight is pretty much over. You know, I didn't get a chance to see anything in this fight since I was covering, you know, Terrance Crawford and David Avanesyan. So, but everybody that's in here, man, give me y'all's thoughts, man. What do y'all think about the knockout? And I was saying that Terrance Crawford would get a mid-round stoppage. So, you know, I was right in my prediction. And again, I was saying that her energy was the first one to tell me about, you know, Errol Spence being in the accident. But, you know, thanks that he's okay. You know what I'm saying? He's not hurt. You know, it looked like the car was real smashed up. I think it was a car that the teenager was driving that hit him. That car was real smashed up, but Errol Spencer's okay. So thanks be to God that Errol Spencer's okay. Michael Johnson, Boston talking more, says David got too comfortable. Yeah, like I was saying, man, he was coming forward with his hands up, you know, trying to trade in the pocket. But you know what I'm saying? He was just Crawford's too skilled for that. I'm not really listening to what they're saying. So can you guys keep me posted on what's being said, and like, what do you think is next for Terrance Crawford? Do you think, you know, him and Errol Spencer revisit negotiations? Do you think Terrance Crawford should just take on other options? And I saw something where Manny Pacquiao was saying, you know, that he wants to fight, you know, Terrance Crawford, Errol Spence, but you know, Pacquiao's too old, man. He need to stay away from those guys. But I don't think at this point, I don't think Terrance Crawford and Errol Spencer even want to fight Pacquiao. You know what I mean? He lost easily to Ugas. You know what I'm saying? He's older fighter now. Plus, he had an exhibition tonight, but I'm not sure about the results on that. I'm not sure, you know, it was an exhibition, so you know it's not a real fight anyway. But yeah, Manny Pacquiao needs to stay away from, you know, Terrance Crawford and Errol Spence for sure. Yo, Wilton Henry, if you still in here, man, I got people texting me saying, man, nah, Errol Spence cannot beat Terrance Crawford, man. I agree. I think Terrance Crawford just he's got better footwork. You know what I mean? He's got better footwork. You know what I mean? I don't think he has the power like Errol Spence. You know what I mean? But he's got better footwork. You know, I think he would just fight a lot smarter. Got Ryan Hanley in the building. Big shout out to you. He said, "What round did it end?" I think it was round 6. I had Crawford winning every single round prior to the knockout. I gave David Avanesyan round 1. You know, I'm saying he was landing a lot of big hooks in that fight. We got Nico Dunkley in the building. He says, "Terrance knocked his ass out." Yeah, he knocked his ass out, man. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming on. Subscribe to the channel, man. Big shout out again, man. Big shout out to everybody that tuned in. Big shout out to everybody, you know, commenting consistently. And so at the end of the day, I'm glad I did cover the fight. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of people that was asking me, you know, was I going to cover the fight? You know, as I was getting closer to the fight, you know, I kind of had second thoughts about it. But, you know, I'm glad that, you know, I did cover the fight because it was a good fight, man. Like David Avanesyan definitely came to bring it. But, you know, Terrance Crawford showed up and showed out in his hometown. Nico Dunkley says Terrance Crawford and Spence is 50-50. Yes, it is. Let's be honest, man. It is a 50-50 fight, but you know, I'm just leaning more towards Terrance Crawford. My gut just going with Crawford, but you know, hopefully they can revisit negotiations and something can happen for 2023. But can anybody tell me what Terrance Crawford said, you know, on the mic after the fight was over? Because like I said, I'm tuning in with you guys, so I'm not really listening. Ryan Haney says him and Spence needs to happen. Yeah, it needs to happen, man. But who is Errol Spence supposed to fight for next year? You know what I'm saying? Was it going to be Keith Thurman? Was it going to be somebody else? Because from what I heard, I think Errol Spence was supposed to fight, I believe it was February. I didn't really get any word about who he's going to be fighting or anything, but I think I heard that he was supposed to be fighting in February. I can't confirm that though. So, like I said, Terrance Crawford won by knockout, and like I said, the co-main event was Chris Cyborg, and she won by decision. Like I said, she did get a knockdown in like the second round. It was only a 4-round fight, and I'm not too sure about the other cards that happened. Like I said, I was flipping back and forth because I was watching the ESPN card, And on the ESPN card, Big Baby Anderson got a second round stoppage over Jerry Furs. I think Big Baby Anderson, I think he's going to be a problem in the heavyweight division, man. You know, he's young. He's young, got all knockouts, 22 years old. I think he's definitely going to be a force in the heavyweight division. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in Big Baby Anderson's future. Nicole Dunkley says Spence got in a car accident tonight. The car crash is here on YouTube. He is okay. Yeah, I said that earlier before you came on. I was saying that her energy, she was in the building. She was the first one to tell me about and sent me a little link on Instagram about Spence being in the accident. Yeah, but he's okay, man. Like I said, thanks to God, he's okay. Like this is Errol Spence second time being in a big accident. So thanks to God, he's okay, man. He's okay. Hopefully, we can get some news. We can get some news soon on Errol Spence. Official date and who his opponent is on who he's supposed to fight. But like I said, we definitely got to get this fight between Terrance Crawford and Errol Spence. And also to everybody in here, I did get my tickets for Gervonta Tank Davis and Hector Garcia for next month, January 7th, at the Capital One Arena. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be in the building for that fight. Nice undercard. Jaron Boots Ennis on the undercard. He's fighting a Ukrainian guy. Demetrius Andre is fighting Demond Nicholson. So, and Rashidi Ellis is on the card. So, it's a nice solid card. I can't wait to be in the building for that fight. Ryan Haney says, Errol Spence needs to stay out of cars. Yeah, he needs to stay out of cars, man. He keep being in these big accidents. So, yeah, facts, man, facts. Again, man, we got a couple guys in here that got their channels. Everybody here subscribe to Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More, and subscribe to the Last Ones at the Bar podcast. Wilton Henry. Subscribe to those channels, man. Some nice boxing channels. Like I said, Wilton Henry just got a StreamYard account. So, like I said, we definitely going to be doing some episodes together in the future. I'm probably going to be coming to his channel, but he may be coming to some of the mine. So, be on the lookout. In this corner podcast, Last Ones at the Bar, we're going to definitely be cooking up something for y'all. Meister Johnson Boxing Talking More. So thanks, man. No problem, man. I think I might want to add some other stuff to my channel too. Even though this is a boxing channel, I like what you're doing, man. You got a boxing channel. Plus you talk about other things. A lot of people was telling me, I can keep it about boxing too, and I can add some other things. So I'm thinking about maybe adding some other things. Talk about some other things on the channel aside from boxing, but I'm a hardcore boxing fan, man. So that's what this channel is mainly about, is just boxing, man. Hardcore boxing fan. Know what I'm saying? Hardcore boxing fan to the day I'm gone. Know what I'm saying? Again, man, this live was almost 40 minutes strong. Like I said, I didn't know for sure if I was going to go live, but I'm glad I did. This was my 5th live coverage. Episode 12 will be coming soon. I got all my topics jotted down for episode 12, so be on the lookout. I'll probably be doing episode 12 sometime this week. So, and next Saturday we got Frank Martin versus Mikkel Rivera, and that's going to be on Showtime. So definitely a nice card, and that's a tough one for me to call. Two undefeated guys. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that card, and I probably will cover that fight and go live for that fight. So again, man, like I said, man, 40 minutes strong. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Like I said, I will keep driving these live coverages on y'all, and I will be bringing y'all some more episodes in the future. So you just witnessed the 5th live coverage on the In This Corner podcast with your boy, the legend, also known as Ty Finney. I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.